So after like a
Two
blanket.
entrances to the house?
Yes. This is
Anyway.
the smell I remember.
Opening and closing this whole thing. Well, this may have come from College Avenue also.
Is that a ski pole?
Yeah. But how
Cool.
old? It's old
Oh
as
my
hell.
gosh.
Anyway, this is how it closes up. Little lift right here.
Okay.
So then sometimes this gets caught up when you're trying to open the door and all that, so you have to move it away and then pull the door open. But it's also a great way if somebody's coming in who isn't invited, gets caught up at the
Yeah.
door.
Oh yeah.
Also,
Little security there.
this just opens and closes.
Oh, cool.
But
Does this pole match this toboggan or whatever is behind you?
no.
Oh.
Also, somebody who's not invited.
Oh yeah.
Uh-oh, who the hell's at the front door?
So this is actually the front door. The other one's the side door.
It's the original
Oh,
porch.
okay.
Oh, really?
And
Now that I didn't know.
This is the original screen-in front porch.
don't ever say this is, oh, we're out at the front deck. This is a porch.
Porch.
That's a deck.
Okay.
So we'll always refer to this as the porch.
Right. Okay.
And you saw the lights, the
Oh,
booze,
Cute little
the album.
Christmas
You guys gave me one.
This is Papa's police light,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
How do you turn that on? Is that hooked
Oh, yeah,
up
tell
somewhere?
her the story.
Behind the mirror in the second bedroom.
Oh yeah, I want to hear the story.
Of the light.
I want the light story.
You told me.
I think I've heard it, but I want to hear it again.
So it's, oh, there was one time you were up here, Courtney, and the light was not working.
Yeah.
And so I said, well, I have to get that fixed. So originally, this was just sitting in a box. And why my father ended up with it, I guess some mechanic for the police garage gave it to him, or Dad said, can I have this or something, and brought it home. Well, it was sitting in a box for decades. And so a guy came over to do some electrical work or something, and he says, hey, look at this nice light you have. I said, yeah, but it doesn't work. He says, well, you want me to get it to work? I said, yeah. He says, well, I set it up so you can plug it in. I said, great.
Cool.
You know, it hasn't worked. I've never seen it lit up in the whole thing. So he gets it working. Here's a big cord he put on there.
Mhm.
And it works by plugging it in. And so it went out one time. And I thought, geez, you know, so I know how to open it up. And there's a little light bulb. And it turns out the light bulb is for a vacuum cleaner.
Oh.
So if you can imagine two cops racing after a bad guy, chasing him with a vacuum cleaner light. You pull over, we got the vacuum cleaner light on you. Anyway, it's bright as hell. It works really well, of course. And all it is saying that they use for vacuum cleaner. Anyway.
And what about this toboggan, or what is this?
I think this was at the College Avenue house when we had the house.
Okay.
And then I cleaned it up. It's dusty, of course, but I just shellacked it or sanded it, shellacked it, and all that. And it works. It works. We played with it one time.
That's
And
so
you
cool.
can see these little panels here are for people's feet.
Mm-hmm.
To, you know, sit and then put your feet against there so you don't fall and all that.
It's a sled, right?
And
Oh, okay.
pull it with that. So that was
Is this an original Dilbert?
Yeah.
Oh my
I think
God.
It's hand signed.
Oh my
That
God.
could be worth some dough.
Yeah. I watch Antiques Roadshow. I love that show.
Yeah.
Whoa, Uncle, where'd you get this?
It was delivered to my house instead of the next door neighbors, so I kept it.
Oh my God,
Yeah.
you did?
I thought, oh, they have a bunch of money, they can get another one.
Wow.
Yeah.
Which next door neighbor?
It's signed. Terracita.
Oh my God, it is. And it's, what does that say? 82 out of 1750.
Yeah, so
Cool.
anyway.
And then
this
you
is
got
rather
more.
unique. This is from the house, left at the house.
This is original to this house?
He was Filipino and she
Oh.
was German.
Okay.
So the Oriental pictures and such were from him. When they
Cool.
went to
Oh.
Hong Kong or China.
That's what
or
he left.
something
Okay.
Like that.
Mm-hmm.
That's what they left. It was
They
his,
left.
I presume.
Uh-huh. Are these yours? These Hawaiian ornaments?
They were gifts from my nieces.
Oh,
Hey.
oops, I forgot.
Came with the house. Old as hell. Worth some dough, I'm sure.
What is it? Matches? Oh, matchbox holder. Cool.
Came with the house.
So
One
these
bro-
are
one broke.
Filipino?
I don't know.
Or what?
The original owner was
That's-
Filipino. He's what's this
Pictures
back here?
inside the bedroom.
What's this?
It's a Budweiser sign from my friend Paoli.
Pickers. I do feel like I'm on American Pickers.
Totally.
There's some more albums, right?
My favorite albums.
Those are your fave?
That was from
Okay.
the Rianito house, I think.
What's this poster?
From an old concert up here in Monorail.
Nice.
Okay.
Can't believe you have an original Dilbert comic. Does this picture have any meaning?
Patty and Steve's picture they gave to me.
Oh, pretty.
It was in their house on Rick Drive, I think.
I remember.
Happens to fit beautifully.
What about this candlestick? This looks like an old bottle line. 2006.
One of my friends threw a party and I
I
said,
can't remember.
Oh, cool.
Color.
you know what they're called? Screws. Because, it's been in my friend at the boatyard in San Francisco, a wonderful guy, gave me a bunch of stuff, including this. I said, Johnny, can I have that propeller? He says, it's worth a lot of money. This is all brass. And I said, yeah. He said, go ahead, take it. So I thought, oh, cool for the riff. And then this was a bottle that somebody drank at a party, one of my high school buddies. And I kind of liked that.
Yeah, cool.
With the lady picture and all that.
Mm-hmm.
I said, can I have it? Yeah, no problem. Ted Navy's living room picture
Oh, wow.
above their beautiful color TV that we so admired. We didn't have one. But that's Ted Navy's.
Is it a work of some sort of...
Ted was born in the Sierra Nevadas, so he was really a country, loved the Sierras and
That's beautiful.
country.
Lorenz Woodland Path Lorenz.
You know, you can get those paintings or old paintings cleaned up.
Yeah.
And then what about all this stuff, Uncle?
Well,
Was this with the house?
that was with the house, that vase.
This one?
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
The chicken was from the boatyard man, my friend.
Chicken.
I
What is
forget
that?
That's a,
Is that a Mayan thing?
yes, a Mayan calendar.
Mayan calendar.
How did you get that?
We went to the
I forget.
Cinque Terre, or no, Cinque Terre. They had Chichen Itza, and when we were in Cancun.
Yes.
Anyway.
Is that
What's
yours?
with the
You got
house?
that?
No.
Oh.
I just learned about everything.
That came with the house, Japanese tea garden, San Francisco.
Cool.
That little hurricane lamp came from the boatyard guy gave me.
That's
What boatyard are you talking about?
In San Francisco, this guy ran a boatyard where they repaired fishing boats, recreation boats, sailboats and such, repaint, refinish and all that business. He had a boatyard. It's in near Hunters Point, where the naval shipyard was in San Francisco. It's southeast, as far as you can go. It's next to the bay. And I was looking for parts for Papa's truck. And so there were several junkyards out in that same immediate area. And I called around to all of them and I said, I need this or that for the truck. And they said, no. So I get on the line with one junk dealer, auto junk. And I said, I need this part for a Chevy 64 Chevy truck. He says, no, we don't have any. He says, I tell you what, you need to talk to this guy, Johnny Alamand. He runs a boatyard just a few blocks away, and he collects Chevy truck parts. Perfect!
Awesome.
Yeah.
So I get a hold of this Johnny guy. We end up being friends. He is dismantling the boatyard at a certain point after I had known him for years. I used to go down there on Sundays because I used to stay up here, come up Friday nights, stay all day Saturday, enjoy my favorite day of the week, Saturdays. And then Sunday I would head home again. And later in the afternoon I would go over to Johnny's boatyard. It's a fascinating place. I have a bunch of, I think I have them with me. They did all these boat repairs, but it was also a tool shop. It was, talk about dad's tools. This guy had stuff coming out of his ears. So he's getting rid of all this stuff, and that's why he said, do you want this Burke and all that? And I said, yeah, I sure do. Thank you so much, Johnny, and all that. And so, so I met him through the truck. It ends up that they had lived in Bernal Heights, where the Lee Street property is, and their property, this was his dad's property, dad and mom's, and they lived there. He had a brother. He and his brother lived there, and it's in Bernal Heights. It's near Army Street. You guys wouldn't know, but it consisted of 3 houses, old Victorian, real cute Victorians, on a big plot of land, and there were 2 houses bordering a street, a big hillside street, and then there was a house behind the 2 frontal houses, and on this land, and some walkways and the whole thing. And after he moved out of the boatyard, he said, we're thinking of selling Folsom Street or whatever it was, and would you like to sell it for us? Oh, I sure would. Thank you, Johnny. So we put it up on the market for $1.5 million, and we got the price. We got it.
Wow.
And of course, I was representing him. So the way it works, typically, there would be a listing broker, and many times, not every time, a sale would be produced by a cooperating broker, another agent. Well, in this case, I was representing him, so I got 1/2 from him, the seller of the property, and the buyer, after it was on the market for a couple of months, was this Irish contractor from Ireland with a real heavy brogue and the whole thing. So he liked me, and he said, yeah, I'll take the place and the whole thing. And he says, I'll come up with the extra money at the end for closing. At the closing, you have to come up with your loan money plus whatever cash you need to put toward the purchase price. And so he was delayed in getting that last money into the deal. So I thought, man, this may not close at all. So finally, miraculously, he gets this money from somewhere, enough to wrap up the deal. And months later, he hanged himself.
Oh.
Oh, well, I didn't expect that.
Neither did I.
And in the interim, he says, as far as I'm concerned, Jim, you can have my part of the commission too. So I got a full commission.
Wow.
Oh, 'cause
5% of 150 million five. $75,000.
Wow.
One sale.
Wow.
Uncle Jim took it all home. So then
So
the
he
guy
knew what-
hanged himself.
Oh, jeez.
he knew what he was going to be doing, probably.
Possibly, I think he was involved in gambling, and he probably owed people money.
Wow.
And he lived in a beautiful home in St. Francis Wood, which is